Let me see.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Well, good afternoon. And thank you, Ann Cruz, for joining me, Yoshina Cobra Bradford with South Metro Democratic Women Council. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. All right. Well, again, as I stated, I'm Yoshina Cobra Bradford with the South Metro Democratic Women Council. And this organization's purpose is to create awareness and facilitate interviews for various issues and programs. And this is why we're hosting candidate interviews to give you all a spotlight to tell us a little bit about yourselves, your platform, and why you're running. So we just have some brief questions, very casual. So just relax. Just relax and just give us a little overview. So right now I have Ann Cruz, who is running in Hapeville, the City of Hapeville, for Councilwoman Ward 2. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now tell us a little bit about this candidacy. What got you into it? What made you run? And what is the seat?
Okay, well, the seat is one of the four council, Hapeville has 5 council members, 4 council members and a mayor. It is one of the council members. You must live in a certain district, which I, of course, live in. And of the Hapeville. Hapeville's only 2 square miles though. So it's everybody pretty much is everywhere. I loaded it. It's kind of a loaded question why I decided to run. I'm one of those people that doesn't believe that people should run unopposed.
Okay.
I'm not unhappy in the city. I've lived here. I'm a lifelong resident. I've lived here for 42 years.
Okay. Wow.
My whole life. And not that it's bad. It's just that I think that you need some competition. You need somebody to talk to things about. So.
All right. So about the council, well, I appreciate that. And about the seat itself, what are the responsibilities for the councilwoman? And what does Ward 2, what area does that encompass? Like what part of Hapeville?
Ward 2 is everything north of Central Avenue.
Okay.
Like the railroad tracks that run through town.
Okay.
Everything north of the railroad tracks. Okay, north of the railroad tracks and east of Dogwood.
Okay. Okay. I'm familiar.
Okay, east of Dogwood. The other is Ward 1.
Okay.
So basically your older homes on one, more the 75 side of Hapeville is Ward 2.
Ward 2. Okay. Sorry. And I thought sure I turned my ringer off.
We're only as smart as our equipment at this point.
I'm telling you. So what are the responsibilities of the councilwoman?
The councilmen, they run all the city functions. They are in charge of the 4 council members are the voting members of the council.
Okay.
The mayor in Hapeville only votes for a breaking of the tie.
Okay.
So, I mean, all city functions, all contracts, all everything. We do have a strong city. We do have a city manager, not a city administrator. So we do have a relatively strong city government outside of the council. But ultimately, the council does make final decisions.
Okay. Yeah. And what is your platform?
I think we need my biggest thing is I think we need involvement, and I'm younger, but I've lived here my whole life. So I have a very different perspective. I like my small town. I like my little area. I know everybody. I know a lot of things. I know some of the newer people in town. I think we need to make sure the growth we're doing as well. Good. We've got new stuff coming in. We've got new mixed use coming in. But I want to make sure that we don't forget why we live here.
Okay.
I live here because I know all my neighbors, because I know people that I can call the fire department and the police department, and I know their names and I know the people. So we can grow, and I think we need new residents and new tax base, but we just need to verify that we don't lose the small town charm.
Okay. No, I totally understand. So you're saying you like the small town feel and you don't want to lose that with all of the new construction, new build and progressiveness that's going on as far as Hapeville as well.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm happy about the new tax base because that helps my tax base. but but I also want to make sure that they don't run over. I don't want my whole street to be townhomes.
I understand that. So how does that look for you? Or what is your plan to make sure that you can still keep the small hometown feel and not grow at such a fast pace that you lose that? Or if that makes sense. So what?
Yeah, that does make sense. It's hard because you have both, you have to put things in place. And I mean, like, we have a new place that's coming on North Central where the castle used to be, which everybody around town knows the castle. And it's completely gone, and that's going to be mixed use. And they're going to put, retail and apartments and condos and townhomes. And I haven't seen the full plan, but it's the whole block. But I also have somebody in my neighborhood back further into town that wants to sell their house and wants to put 4 townhomes on it. Well,
I understand.
It doesn't need to be in the back of the neighborhoods, so to speak. I think Hapeville has natural lines with our streets. We have very natural spaces that will delineate those things.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to continue to use those and still grow.
Because that's right. We can still grow.
I still like, I like growth. I wish I want a grocery store. I'm not going to lie. And if we get more people, we can get a grocery store.
See, everything works hand in hand now.
And I understand that. Like, if we can get more residents, we can get a grocery store.
Okay.
And those things I do want. So,
all right, well, that's good. That moves me into my next question. So I've heard your platform a little bit, how you plan to move everything. So going into qualifying week, what made you feel or say, Ann Cruz, I'm qualified to do this? What makes you the qualified candidate?
Well, I have been in this, I've grown up, known everything, run multiple campaigns with multiple people in my life.
Okay.
Been very involved. I've been attending council meetings since I was like 12. So I've always been involved. I keep up. I mean, I haven't attended as much lately because I have a child at home, but I do definitely, I keep up. I know what's going on. I won't have as much of the learning curve as some people would, because I understand how the meetings are run, how they function, the parameters. I know you can't go in and change everything. Like, it doesn't work that way. You have to do it a little bit at a time.
Okay. So, how old is baby? You said you have a child?
No, baby is 13.
Oh.
So baby at this point is just glad I have other things to do.
So you have big baby. Okay. He's always still a baby.
He's taller than me.
Oh.
And he doesn't want to hang out with his mommy anymore. Until about 2 years ago, he still did. Now
really?
he's like, mommy, can you just go out?
That's okay. He'll grow out of that phase. I'm pretty sure.
He will. Trust me, he still will. If he still needs me, he calls.
Hey, that's what we're here for. The next question I have for you, due to COVID-19, what legislative priorities would you push or support?
Well, I mean, I'm not legislatively, I don't get into that. It's your choice to get what you want done. I'm very big in that. I personally am vaccinated, encourage everyone in my world to be vaccinated. I do like that Hapeville has got a good combination. You can still go into our city and do business.
Okay.
I can go see my city people. Like that. I think we've done a good job of bridging that, of allowing the citizens to get the service they're paying for but still keeping everyone safe.
Okay.
And that's the thing. And that's more legislative. I don't really think the city belongs in those kind of things legislatively. Those things are your free choice.
Okay.
I will be careful. I will pay attention. Like I say, I'm already counting down the days until I get my third vaccine. I'm already going,
I think we all are at this point.
At this point, I had a friend that just got hers over the weekend, and she's like, "Yeah, I didn't have any reaction to this one." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, wait till the second one.
I'm like, "Okay, I was fully vaccinated on this date. 8 months is this date."
Oh, wow. Well, that's a good thing. Thank you again. And I'm vaccinated as well, so that's always good. Now, what can constituents look forward to from Ann Cruz that they are not already receiving?
I think sometimes with the newer council members that are newer to the city, they sometimes just want to make change for change's sake.
Okay.
And I want to look at it from a perspective of, yes, I'm younger and progressive and whatever, but I also want them to understand that just because we've always done it that way doesn't make it wrong.
Okay.
That change is okay, but you have to take into account our older people and our people that have lived here their whole lives, that have been paying taxes in this town for 50 years, and our homeowners and all that. I do think we need to do another thing is housing in Hapeville is crazy right now. Finding a place in town is like, if you don't have something, you're not getting here. I'm hoping that will help with all the stuff that's going in, that we're going to have a little more access to housing and people, and hopefully increase our city base.
It will. So what new commercial would you say that would be great to have in Hapeville that you don't already have?
The biggest things we need is a grocery store. Okay. I mean, I think that is definitely a big thing for everybody. And also for myself, I'm sick of leaving town to grocery shop. And the other thing we need more restaurants and more nighttime eating. Okay. We have everything you can possibly want at lunchtime because we have so many people that come in for lunch.
Okay.
But after 8 o'clock, you just don't have a lot of choice.
Okay.
And I'm very big on frequenting. I frequent everything in town that I can.
And I know they appreciate it.
Like anything in Hapeville that I can eat at, I'm going to eat there. We've got a couple new restaurants coming, and I think with some of the uptick in people, that will help our nighttime business. Okay. I would say my two biggest complaints about living in Hapeville are no grocery store and nothing after 8 o'clock to eat.
And nothing after 8 o'clock. No, those are some good complaints. So, and that's some good suggestions. So
obviously it all revolves around food. I am from the South.
I think after COVID, everything revolves around food at this point.
Yeah, we won't talk about how many pounds I gained.
I think that's all of us. So you're not alone. You're not alone.
No, I know.
And just give us a little bit more about the campaign, how constituents can get in touch with you. Is there an email, website? Let us know how we can get in touch with Ann Cruz.
Well, my email address is Anne, ANNECRUZ 68@gmail. That's the best way to find me. I do have a personal Facebook page, but I have not set up another Facebook page.
Okay.
Social media sometimes can be the devil. It sometimes spirals out of control. Okay. So normally email is honestly the best way to get me, because I check that multiple times a day. And so that's probably the best way. And I mean, it's Hapeville. Most everybody in town knows where I live too.
You did say you knew everyone, so that's a good thing.
I do know a lot of people. Like I said, I've lived in my house since I was 7.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
So I'm literally I lived somewhere else for about 6 months when I was born, and then I moved here. And then my family grew up here. So this is a long time for me.
So what part of
So,
Georgia?
Oh, they lived in McDonough for a little while before they moved back
Oh,
to
you went
Hapeville.
out.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm a hateful girl. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You went out briefly
Okay.
when I asked what part of Georgia.
Okay, no, my father's from South Georgia,
Okay.
but my mother grew up here in this area.
Oh, awesome. So
So yeah,
you're native Georgia.
so I'm a native Georgian. Yeah, my dad grew up in a little town called Georgetown, Georgia. That if you've ever been to Eufaula, you take a left and
Okay.
don't blink. There's one stop sign. Like that's how tiny it is.
Oh,
So
wow. All right. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for your time, taking time out to, allow me to conduct this interview with you. And again, just one more time, if you give everyone your email address so they can get in contact, give you some, I guess, campaign funds, get some signs out.
yes, it's Ann Cruz 68 at gmail.com. And that's Ann, ANNE, Cruz, CRUZ, the number 68.
All right.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And thank you again for your time
Thank you.
and just spending the day with me.
Okay, you
Thank
have a
you.
wonderful day. Enjoy this cooler weather.
You as well. Bye.
Okay, bye.